Welcome to We Mind Your Business. Holding you up, never holding you down. Because what goes around comes back around. This is Mrs. Jacqueline, Strictly Business. We continue to fulfill our dreams. Together we solve problems which create opportunities. Welcome to your rich, wealthy, thriving business community. Pray, visualize, learn, take action. Okay, what's up, you guys? Welcome to another episode of We Mind Your Business. I have the lovely, pretty, next to me on my right, Tamika.
Thank you for having me, Miss Jacqueline, and thank you for that pretty
introduction. My pleasure. It's well deserving.
Thank you. My name is Tamika Malone, and you can find me on all social handles under Phoenix Rising. Just to tell you a little bit about myself, I am from Baltimore, Maryland. I am a 40-year-old single mother of two.
Oh, you're just dynamic. I met this pretty lady at a store, and I seen her hair, and I stopped. I said, look, I need you to look me up. Very, very professional. She stopped what she was doing. She introduced herself to me, took my number right away. We booked an appointment right then and there. Time for my appointment. She called me a day before, and I said, this is the type of stuff that I do. So I said, that's it right there. I said, she stuck with me. So that's how we met, and we have had a wonderful journey since then. She's an awesome young lady, and she has an amazing story today to tell. And today we want to focus on healing, and Miss Tamika, she picked the subject, and I think it's something needed.
So I would like to get my hair done, and a person a stylist as we are, you get that all the time, but a lot of people don't really actually go through with what they question you about. Not Miss Jacqueline. Mm-hmm. No, she said, I would like for you to get my hair done, and I said, oh, well, I don't do braids. She said, oh no, then you can do this. So I was like, okay. But the thing that I like the most is that she was very adamant. When I came to see Miss Jacqueline to do her hair, it was refreshing for me because when I walked in, I wasn't expecting her to have her own salon in her house. So I was just like, okay, she could have done her own hair. She was like, oh no, I meant to tell you could just bring your talents with you. I was like, that's what I'm talking about. So we genuinely connected. And not to mention the conversation that we had, during the time of me doing her hair, like, when I say she shared so many gems and jewels with me, and she also told me, like, it's very refreshing to hear that from someone your age and the things that we were talking about. So that's just a bond that we have formed just from meeting in the store, and I hold that very special, and we've been together ever since.
You did a phenomenal job on my hair. Beauty is such a big part of healing. And I love to look good because it makes me feel good.
Exactly. And that is something that I think I learned that at my first job when I was working at MCI. Shout out to my supervisor, Kelly. I still remember her to this day. There was two things she said. One was a leader leads by example. Mm-hmm. And the other one is if you look good, you feel good.
Absolutely.
And I can honestly say, okay, but the moment you fix yourself up and look in the mirror, you will feel totally different. And if you look good, believe me, you will feel good.
Yeah, absolutely. And when I was doing hair, I had a sign that says, I can fix the outside, but you have to work on the inside. Mm-hmm. And just a little bit about Miss Tamika here. When I met her, she was saying that she did open mic nights and things like that. She was a poet and stuff like that. And since then, she has just totally. This hasn't been a year ago. I don't think it's been even 6 months, has it?
It hasn't. It was right around July.
Now she's in plays. I just went to one of the plays that she invited me to. Girl, you threw down.
Thank you. And I do want to piggyback on that because hailing, just to bring it back. Mm-hmm. Now, I'm gonna get a little bit personal with I was supposed to go to the School of the Arts. If you don't know, that's the Baltimore School of the Arts, the school that Jada Pinkett as well as Tupac went to, just to get your little age. That's how long ago it was. But I had an audition to go there, and my grandmother didn't take me. I was so hurt about that because as a child, I wanted to be an actress. Like, that's an actress or a lawyer. Those are the two things that I wanted to be.
And you are.
Yes, I am now. So, for years though, I had resentment against my grandmother for not taking me. So it was during 2019 when I would say what I was doing was called a soul search, that I just started unpacking things that, I felt was holding me back. And I figured that, like, since I'm unpacking this and unpacking that, I might as well unpack this resentment that I have. So I had that conversation with my grandmother. And surprisingly, it was very healthy. In telling her that, she apologized and was totally unaware that is how I felt. But she received what I said without receiving it in an angry manner. So I feel like that conversation for us broke a generational curse in our bloodline.
Yes. Your grandma loved you where she was at and the best she could. And I wanted you to realize how much love that is. Your grandma to step up and be the woman that she is and was and will be. And look who you are. Let me just touch bases on that really quick. I used to be angry at my dad. I love my siblings. I just wanted him to be there for me too.
Right.
But you got to understand, your parents are young. They don't just jump out at the age that they are. They have to go through life and make mistakes. Well, not mistakes, but experiences. I don't really care for that word because life is about experience. And so we think our parents know everything. They don't. And by me holding all of that anger, I was missing out on the good times with my daddy. And now, we have a wonderful relationship. And my daughter asked me, let me tell you how children think we just old, and we think our parents is just old. I remember one time we was just chilling. She was eating her pickle. She was little, and she said, "Mom, did they have pickles out when you were little?" Must have been in my 20s, my late. Well, how do you think, Mama? So we automatically think that our parents know everything. They can fix everything. My dad was young. He did the best he could. He loved me. He loves me now. He's going to love me forever till his last breath. He loves all of us. He has 8 girls. That's a lot of love you got to pass around.
Yeah,
but until I start focusing on how much he loves me, how much he did love me, how he did the best he could, it feels so much better to be. Okay, you guys, we back. We had to take us a little break there, but we back.
What surprised me the most is my grandmother said to me, "Well, Tamika, it's not too late." And I was like, she's like, "How old are you?" Now, at the time, I was 39. So I'm like, "Girl, I'm 39. She's like, "Oh, well, it's not too late." And she started naming off people who didn't make it until they were much older in their career. So, I was like, yeah, you're right, Grandma. I really didn't, at the time when she said it was like, you right, it could happen. But just to change my thought process of, I'll never get it done to maybe it's a possibility it could happen, it opened up so many different doors for me. Because after that conversation with my grandmother, I think I seen online somewhere there was an open mic, some poetry. Went, and it was my first time performing in front of a crowd of people that I did not know. And because I perform all the time in the house in front of my family. But
there was a whole bunch of people in the house, girl. You just didn't know it. See how you gotta love yourself, you gotta pull yourself through.
I'm telling you, because it was like I was nervous. I was so nervous. But as soon as I got the mic in my hand and I started talking, it was like nobody was there. So I just started reading off the paper. Then I was done. I looked up, everybody was clapping, ovation. So I had gave the mic to the person. She was like, "Oh no, you have to do another." So it was like, okay, maybe this is for me. And I had only written, because I write my own material as well. So I had only written one poem specifically for this event. So at that point, I just had to go with what I knew off the top of my head, and they liked that one even more. So that is where it all took off for me, because with going to that poetry open mic, that author there then introduced me to a director. That director then immediately, based off of how I reached out to him and what I said, I really didn't have to audition. He said it was my personality and my punctuality that made him say, "Yeah, I want you on board."
Always punctual. I love that about you. Now, that took you to Atlanta.
Okay, so yes, and from the from the open mic to the part in the play, from the part in the play, now I flew to Atlanta to do a movie trailer, come back, do the play, then we did this play again. The second time at this same play, somebody had scouted me for an upcoming play that's in July. So look at God, okay? That's all I can say is look at God.
All the time. God is good all the time.
And let me just tell you how it all comes full circle and how I feel it was divinely orchestrated and ordained to be that way. I didn't meet any of these people together, but all of these people know each other.
Wow. You see that? You guys take the first step. Take the first step. You need to visualize, you need to pray, and do your due diligence, and then take action. Her due diligence was in the house, performing. She was preparing herself. That's your, and take action. And I want you guys, if you're hearing something that you can use, I want you to like, I want you to subscribe, tell a friend, share this video with somebody. You guys share this video. We mind your business. What's your business? What's your business? Do you make shoes for little kids? Do you have a dog walking service? Do you make wigs? Are you starting off in ministry? Are you a pastor? Do you take care of children? Do you have a daycare? What's your business? This is your platform. This is your home. This is your community. Take action. I can't stress that enough. It's called experience. Now, we can help you guys. I'm glad she's speaking on this about her age and everything, putting everything out there. So you guys know that it's never, ever too late. I don't care if you're 5. I don't care if you're 85. If you have a dream, you have something that you want to do, pray on it, visualize it, do your due diligence, take action.
A lot of times we have dreams that we just want to share with the people that we love, because we just do. It's
Preach. Let me pass the plate around so you can put something in my purse that Miss Tamika got me. Because you preaching today, baby. I'm feeling what you putting out. Where you going with this?
So in saying that, everybody doesn't see your dream the way that you do, because your dream was given to you, and it was given to you for a reason, for it to be lived out in your purpose through you.
This is healing.
So sometimes you may go to your friends or your family, even your mate, and share your dream, and it's like, oh no, you shouldn't do that. You'll never do that. That'll never happen. I'll give you an example. I knew that I was going to be a postal courier. I knew that I was going to be a correctional officer. And why did I know that? Because before I sought out to get these jobs, I visually seen myself in a correctional officer uniform walking down the tier. I physically seen myself walking down the street, putting mail in people's mailboxes. And I did what I needed to do to get the job.
Visualize.
But what I will say, in those jobs, they gave me financial stability, but they took me away from my family, and I was stressed. Majority of the time, I was physically stressed at the post office, and I was mentally and physically stressed at the correctional facility.
So let me just jump in on that. When people tell you you can't do something, a lot of times it's because they had or have dreams, and they don't have the people around them or at this time to go ahead and get up and do it. And so some of that's anger, is jealousy, there's envy, and we want you guys, this is what this is about, healing. That's why we're having this conversation today. You can do what you need to do, what you want to do. You have to do it, and it's not easy. You have to make sacrifices.
My friends, I had a friend at the post office who was saying the same thing, like, girl, you just gonna leave, you got 2 kids. But they said the same thing to me at the correctional facility, like, you just gonna leave, you had 2 kids. And no, it hasn't been easy, but at the same time, I've decided that I am not accepting the bare minimum of anything else from anybody. And I went to God and I said, God, whatever is stopping me or hindering me from becoming the person that you have designed me to be, remove it.
You guys look out for her, because with this type of persistence, attitude, mindset, I always talk about mindset. With this type of mindset, she is on her way. You know what I mean? This is the type of mindset you guys have. And I brought up fear because fear is natural and it's okay. So when you meet somebody like this, get a hold of them. All the energy that you want to spend with the person that's putting you down and taking away from you, There are people like this in the world that can offer you things, and it's okay. Take that fear and turn it into something that you can use.
Yeah, because someone, I forgot her name, but she told me that fear is a false evidence appearing real.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Absolutely.
So for me, it was like, I could stay at the post office. I'll use that for an example, where I'll retire in about 20 years, and I started the post office late, so I was already in my 30s. So you talking about running up and down steps until you 55, almost 60 years old, and it was like,
hey, I do that. I run down the stairs. I'm 49.
Nothing wrong with that, but if you got 75 pounds of additional,
girl, I'm a whip. I'm just.
I've really met some of the most beautiful people
That's
on my route, though.
That's because you're beautiful.
But it is not.
You're attracting who you are. That energy's flowing back. I know.
Yeah, thank you. I so appreciate that. But yes,
What
I will say is, it's all because of God. Like, I can sit here and say I don't have everyday emotions like everybody else, but I do. You know what I learned to stop doing, though? Emotional avoidance. I no longer avoid how I feel. If I am angry in that moment, I know how to channel my anger. If I'm sad in that moment, I know how to channel my sadness. I don't put it down and act like it doesn't exist, because when you do that, it's going to come out in other areas of your life.
Absolutely.
And that's the one thing that I could say I've learned. But I will tell you, my faith is strong, and I put God at the forefront of everything. So do I have fear? Sometimes, but if I have it, I go straight to Him with it, because one thing I do know for certain, that you cannot worry and worship in the same way.
That's all right. So. You can't do the dark and the light in the same. That's what I'm saying. That's what get them. That's what we're talking about. Now I want you to come back to the meditation and stuff that you're gonna be doing too. She got so much on her plate. She's a dynamic young woman, you guys. Her name is Tamika. Give them your Instagram and everything again.
Yes, you can reach me on all social media handles at Phoenix Rising, and that's PHENIX Rising RISIN. Also Phoenix Rising LLC. I do have a business. I am also a certified medication technician, so I do take care of the elderly.
What's your business?
And I also am a school teacher, where I teach children throughout the state of Maryland who have been put out of all Baltimore County public schools.
So your heart is, you guys?
My heart is with truly and honestly helping people to heal, because I know how it feels to be alone and to feel like you have no one to talk to, and no one understands you. And the thing is that we are all human, and we all have the same experiences, just at a different time. The thing that we don't, or that we later learn in life, is that we are meant to share what we experience in a positive way. The thing is that sometimes we're so torn down and hurt from the things that we've been through, we only share the negative experiences.
This is
we don't share the positive experiences. But I have honestly learned in life that there is no losses. I now look at everything as a lesson, and it's like, oh, Tamika, your mother died. How did you see that as a lesson? Well, at first I did. At first I was angry, I was upset, I was frustrated, I was questioning why. But at the end of the day, God needed me to be strong enough to see out His purpose that He had for me. And He knew that with that, I was going to be fighting a lot of demons, devils, and spirits that I wouldn't be able to handle if I always had somebody that coddling me. So He needed me to be as strong as I am. So sometimes early in life, I had to be in situations or experiences that were not so favorable for me. But what I will say is God kept me covered through every last one of them, because I'm here today to speak to you.
All the time. We're going to come back, you guys. We're going to take a break. We're going to come back. We have the beautiful, talented, and amazing Tamika. She is awesome, you guys. You guys look out for her. She gave out her social media. We'll be right back, you guys. Thank you for tuning in. We're going to come right back. I want you to like. I want you to subscribe. If you hear anything that you like on here, share with your friends. We mind your business, okay? We mind your business. I want you to be in my business. I'm going to be in yours. And together, we're going to open up some new doors. We'll be right back. Okay, you guys, we are back. I have the beautiful Tamika on deck. She is deep. She's awesome. Like I said, From the second we met, we hit it off.
Yes,
we had a good conversation.
All the time.
She was way done with my hair. We just kept on talking like we do it now. This episode, you guys, is about healing, getting stuff off of our chest. Again, if you guys hear anything you like, please like, subscribe. We have so much more to come. This is not Mrs. Tamika's last time coming. She has many, many more visits. She has an up-and-coming play. I'll be there at that. I'll let you guys know about that. Her last play I went to just last Sunday. It was awesome, awesome.
Yes.
Awesome, awesome.
Praise God. Yes, it was.
Yes. Now, my daughter, she has been trying to get me to do this podcast thing for so long. Like I said, I had a salon for many, many years in Northside, Minneapolis, and my mom and my daughter my mom would always tell me, oh, they're not coming to get their hair done. They're coming for healing. You got something to tell them. They need to, they knew I wasn't biased. They knew I wasn't they didn't hear their business again. Once they told me, I had people tell me they had cancer. I had people tell me they were HIV positive. I had people tell me they were 15, 16 in the chair. I'm pregnant. They wanted me to tell their mom that, but I wasn't going to tell them. I said, that's not my place. So if you're telling me to tell her, that's not going to happen. Now, if you guys want to get together and we mediate this, that's a whole different story. But this is about healing, and I want to redirect on what you were talking about, the past. How you're a new person and you're coming into your new existence. A lot of people are stuck. They're stuck where they are. I'm glad you brought that up. Change is good. Change is good. Work on yourself daily. I take a class weekly. I'm always learning. Life coach, yes. I've been a life coach since the first person who sat in my chair. If you do hair, you are a life coach. Okay, yes. Yep. I've taken therapist, all of that. I've taken it to the next level, but I encourage people, if you are dealing with depression, mental health issues, seek out a professional, a medical professional, a licensed therapist, a licensed psychiatrist, your doctor. Talk to somebody. Life coach is a totally different thing from dealing with heavy depression. Life coaches, we motivate, we stimulate. I am an organizer, especially during taxes. You got to keep things organized and everything, but that's a whole another level. We want you guys to get the help that you need. This topic here is about healing life. Now, moving on to being into your new life. When people go into your backyard and they dig up stuff that you did before, that is a demonic and evil spirit. Because people have the right to change and to become a better person. Who are you?
Right.
You can't change manager.
Right.
You can't change who you think you are up here. I'm gonna pull you back down here where you was. You don't supposed to be changing, bringing up stuff that they said or done. Mm-hmm. How many young girls that went to college and flashed somebody and now they lawyers? They were young. Let people grow.
Right.
Let people move on. If you got enough time to sit and dig up somebody's past and break them down and try to hurt them, then you need to check yourself. You need to do something with yourself. You need to work on yourself. Because there's plenty of old people who need you to deliver food to them, check on them, get them a few dollars on their light bill. There's a mom out there who needs your help. She needs a ride to take her kids to that. There's so many other things that you can be doing. You can babysit while she goes to that interview, while he goes to that interview. We got dads out here doing it by themselves too.
Right.
So you guys, it's just so many other things that we can be doing besides digging. People have the right to grow. They have the right to change. Nobody owes anybody an apology. I've been called the N-word most of my life. None of them people owe me no apology because I know who I am. I'm a beautiful woman. I don't need you to apologize to me. Like I said, I wanted my dad to apologize. I don't need my dad to apologize to me. My dad loves me. You understand? He loves me. I love my dad. That's holding on to too much back.
To ask when they see someone who, like, say for instance, you seen someone who was on drugs and now they not. The real question that need to be asked is, how did you do it? That's what needs to be asked. Not, because I remember when. It's how. Like, like you said, when people are focused on the old you, that's because they can't operate in the frequency of where you are now. they don't understand.
I'm pulling people back to where they was. They worked too hard to get up out that situation. Nobody owes nobody no apology. Don't nobody owe me no apology. I don't owe you no apology. We learn. There are no mistakes, like you just said. Those are experience. Everything you're going through, everything you've been through, is to bring you to the divine time that you're at right now.
Yep.
With God's permission. God gave you permission. You don't need those people permission. And the reason why I wanted to bring this up is because we have people committing suicide left and right.
Right.
Left and right. You know,
based off of, the things that they are dealing with, things that people have done to them.
Like old-fashioned peer pressure.
Yeah, or peer pressure. And just to piggyback on what she said, sometimes you can't go and talk to a friend you have or a family member you have. Sometimes you do need professional help because the people in your inner circle who you talk to, they may not be coming from a place of healing themselves. So you need to seek out the professional help to get you on the right path, because you are needed. Regardless of how you feel, you are needed. You are here for a reason. When God wakes your eyes up this morning, everybody's eyes don't get to open. So if God opened yours and you woke up not on the not so bright side of the bed, talk to somebody about
You're enough. You are enough right now. I don't care what your situation is. I don't care if you're between housing. I don't care if you're struggling. And I'm telling you, gratitude is the attitude. I give a shout out again to my dad. Gratitude. Thank you, Daddy, for all the smoked turkeys. When you find something to be grateful for, it switches all that around. Thank you for all the times that you came home from a hard day's work. I mean, my dad worked construction, but he would get on his knees and let us ride his back, girl. So I had to remember that.
Yeah.
And my dad is Superman. You will always be Superman to me. So, yeah. If people come in, he did the best he could. But there's so many people taking their lives and I see it because social media is such a good thing. But some people take that stuff literally. Those people, baby, not really living like that. When you do acting, some of that stuff is props, like the props you guys had at the play. So you looking at social media and people thinking that they have to live up to that. That's why I said you're enough.
So, you know what? I do want to talk about that because I commented under the shade room, okay? With the stuff that's going on with Kanye right now.
Oh.
I commented something
I don't know what's going on with him.
Oh, like Kim Kardashian, his wife left him, they divorced or something.
Okay.
He just won't let go.
Oh, wow.
But, D.L. Hughley, he had an interview, and in the interview, somebody asked him about it, and he became really upset and was like, if it was my daughter, I'd do something. Somebody needed this and that to Kanye. And I simply commented, why not discuss that with Kanye? That's all I said, okay? When I tell you, Miss Jacqueline, I was told I need to kill myself.
Whoa, you gotta be kidding me, girl.
I was told my family and friends need to disown me. And my whole source of saying that.
You hear that? Now, what if she would have went and done that? That's crazy. Let me tell you guys something. That has to end. If you get a kick out of that, then something is not right. That's not right to tell people to go kill them. That is just... That's not good. This is about healing today, and I knew this was going to get deep. I wanted to bring that up because people need to stop digging in people's own backyard. Like, you don't have anything that you had, you want somebody to accept you the way you are right now. You telling somebody what they need to say out of their mouth. That's not right.
Yeah, no, I don't think you should. First of all, I wouldn't accept an apology from somebody I had to tell to apologize to me. That don't even make sense.
Oh my God.
Like, why I gotta tell you to apologize? I don't even want it because it's not genuine and it's not real.
And some people don't know no better. They're at that place that we were talking about. They haven't got to where some people are. Right. They're at this place. Some people.
Now, I do say that though because everybody is in their own journey in life, and again, I am not a saint. I'm not perfect. I'm not none of that. I am walking in my purpose. That's what I am doing.
That's
so
right.
I will.
I like the way you put that.
I will. I'm staying full course with God at the guidance, but again, I'm human. I am not God himself. So, I asked for his help to keep me where I'm supposed to be.
I'm going to pass the plate around. Y'all take up the offering. She's preaching. We're going to come right back, you guys, though. We're going to come right back, and we're going to take off what she just was talking about. We're going to come back. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe.
But it just took me back when people started telling me to kill myself and tell my family disown me. And it just made me see how unhappy people really are in their life, that you could tell a complete and total stranger to kill themselves based off of something. And I didn't say anything derogatory out the way. Like, that wasn't even harmful compared to the things that I seen.
You guys, welcome back. Again, like and subscribe to the channel if you hear anything that you like. Again, I have the beautiful, magnificent Tamika to my right here.
It's giving me all these compliments.
When we come together, it's
genuine love.
Genuine, and you gotta keep in contact with her, because you talked to her 3 weeks later. She's vice president of the United States. You can't be missing no time, though.
Yes, I'm trying to tell you. I think when I was talking to you the first time, I was a CMT, and then I'm now a school teacher. Yeah, I do change. Listen, one thing I will tell you, right? Do not get complacent. Okay, because a lot of times we might get somewhere and it's really comfortable, and it might work for you, but anything that does not help you to grow, don't get stuck. Don't be complacent. Be innovative with it.
Yes.
But I have no problem trying new things. And again, it's about emotional fulfillment for me. Like, see, a lot of people chase money.
Like that.
Oh, yeah. Girl, bye. I don't chase money.
I've been there, done that when I was young.
I chase joy. Okay, not even happiness, because happiness is something that you are based on what happens to you. I want to be joyful. Okay, you can't take joy.
See, people think they're going to be happy, then they're going to be grateful. You got to be grateful, and then you'll be happy. Be grateful first, and then happiness comes after that. So don't forget, you guys, that's serious business. Get help. Don't tell anyone to hurt themselves. That is not cool. That's serious business. We want you guys to stay tuned. We appreciate you guys stopping in with us again. Get professional help if you're in a place that you don't feel comfortable with.
Yes, and again, stay tuned, because we're going to have a part 2. We was having technical difficulties, but I love Miss Jacqueline, so I'm definitely going to come back and make sure she drops some more jewels on you. I drop some more jewels on you, and hey, you can leave some gems for us down in the comments that we can bring in the next episode.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. We mind your business. Holding you up, never holding you down, because what goes around comes back.